Vietnamese soldier runs up, points at his head, pulls the trigger, and it goes click.
Oh.
And he's looking at him, and he's just like, what in the world?
Hey guys, Cameron here with PSA, and we're back with another episode of Opening the Archives with Jamin McCallum, the CEO and founder of JJE and Palmetto State Armory. And today we got a special edition of Opening the Archive. This one is going to be called Mystery at the Museum. So Jamin, let's talk a little bit about what the Mystery at the Museum is all about.
Yeah, so this one is, well, first of all, the museum, we always talk about how we're celebrating freedom. We wouldn't have freedom without the people behind it.
Yep.
And this is like peels a little bit back into that. We have several displays that are celebrating the person. And we'll have other videos we can talk about that. But this one is actually unique because we have this soldier's gear minus one thing.
Oh.
And it's out there, and we got to find it because we want to put it all back together.
Yep.
So what's interesting is, and we can't put it all in this shot, but we have, I think we're going to post some pictures of most of the gear on the YouTube. We'll post pictures so you can see it in the video. But this is Colonel Luntz. He was a pilot in Vietnam. And he has a really unique story, really cool story. So this is his helmet. We have his helmet. We have his boots. We have his dog tags.
Dog tags.
we have his maps from his helicopter. We have a lot of his avionics equipment. He brought it all back.
Wow.
But he brought back a lot.
Yeah.
And a cool story.
Okay.
And so we have the story. Of course, Colonel Luntz has passed away, but we have, a notarized documented statement. And so it involves him landing on a base, right?
Okay.
So he lands on a base, and he's a pilot, right? And if you know anything about pilots, this is in the military several years. And Pete, right, our COO, was a pilot. And I met him in the military. Yeah. They're divas, and they're not really there. They're just sort of there to fly around, right? And they're not into the killing part, right? And the combat part. Well, this guy, he lands, and he lands, and the base is being overrun. And this rifle right here, the Vietnamese soldier runs up, points at his head, pulls the trigger, and it goes click. Oh. And he's looking at him, and he's just like, what in the world? He has a 1911 on his rig. He pulls it out, shoots the guy, kills him. And if you look at this gun, this is the actual gun that the soldier used to try and kill him, that he clicked. It's got blood pitting all over it. Oh my gosh. Because he gets out of the helicopter, he grabs this, he charges it, he says, the guy never chambered around. And if he had chambered around, he'd be dead, right? So he chambers around, he fights on the base, helps them repel the attack. He gets in his helicopter, he flies back to headquarters, and he retires. So if you're a full-board colonel, you probably have 20 years and you have the option to retire. So that was it for him. Wow. And so he came back to America. Now, here's what's missing from this whole setup is the 1911. He brings the 1911 back, and again, we're going to display the serial number of the 1911 on the video, so if you're watching. So we want to reunite the 1911 from the event in honor of Colonel Lutz. And we're going to have a whole display with pictures of him. We have all his gear displayed, including the AK. So when he got back, he retired and he moved to Florida. So he's in Florida, and he set, for whatever reason, and again, at the time, it may have not meant a lot to him, or he's not thinking it through his lens of history, or he's just a total gun nut, and he's like, a gun's burning a hole in his head. Like, I know, I go to a gun store, I'm like, oh man, I gotta have that. I just bought this other one 2 weeks ago. I don't need that now. I need that. So he's probably looking at a gun, man, I have to get this. So he trades in his 1911 that he brought back, and it's in Ocoee, Florida. We have the serial number, it'll be listed on here, and we know who it got sold to by the gun shop. It was a dentist, but then the dentist, we tracked it down. The dentist passed away, and then the dentist's spouse, after he passed, sold it to someone. But it would be an honor for us to reunite that 1911 with Colonel Lutz's gear and the weapon and tell Colonel Lutz's story. So the Mystery at the Museum, we have all kinds of, we have pop culture, we have history. This is Mystery at the Museum. It's $50,000 reward.
Wait,
you can
hold on. $50,000 reward. Do you hear that? It's a $50,000 reward if you can find the serial number of the 1911 and turn it in to Jamin McCallum.
Well, you need to contact us if you have that 1911 or you find it and can bring it to us. $50,000, and that will be. We have several Mystery at the Museums, and that one, if you can solve that mystery for us, there is a bounty for that from us. $50,000. I would love in honor of Colonel Lutz. and other service members who served in Vietnam to be able to display that.
That is awesome. So the end mission here is to have his entire everything he brought back with him on display.
To reunite it.
Yep.
And then just display, to honor his service.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Well, Jamin, this is a crazy story. Obviously, we're gonna keep posting about this. Make sure you guys share it around. If you have any leads, let us know below in the comments. And if you like this kind of content, talking about opening the archive of what's going on behind the museum, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Jamin, thanks again for coming on.
Absolutely. Thank you. And good luck. Hopefully somebody can bring it to us.
I'm going to find it first.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.